Very warm namaste to all my dear students. This is your counselor Guruma, Priya Guru. I hope you all are enjoying and doing well. Children, today I will be talking about bad habits. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has said that you cannot change your future, but you can change your habits. And surely your habits will change your future. I will be sharing a story with you based on bad habits. Once upon a time, there lived a rich businessman with his 8-year-old son. He loved his son a lot, but he didn't like the fact that his son had some bad habits. Worried about the bad behavior of his son, the men went to a wise master for some advice. The men said to the master that I am worried about the behavior of my son. He has some bad habits. The master said, bring him to me tomorrow morning. The next morning, the men and his son went to the master. The master said to the boy, come child, let's go for a walk. The boy obeyed and they went to the garden for a walk. As they were walking, they came upon a little sapling. The master said, son, pull out this sapling for me, please. The boy obeyed and pulled out the sapling easily for the master. Well done, said the master. The master asked the boy, do you see a little plant over there? The boy said, yes, I can see. The master told him to pull out that plant for him. The boy went near the plant and he pulled out the plant easily. The boy presented the plant to the master. Very well done, said the master again. Next, the master said, do you see a little tree over there, son? The boy replied, yes. The master said, go and bring that tree for me. Though it took a lot of effort and struggle, but the boy brought that tree for the master. Well done, said the master again to the boy. The master said, do you see a big tree over there, son? The boy replied, yes, I can see, master. Go and bring that tree for me, said the master to the boy. The boy tried and tried, but he was not able to pull out that tree. After so many efforts, the boy finally gave up. The boy said to the master, I cannot pull out that tree. It's strong and old. The master smiled and said, bad habits are just like these plants and saplings. When they're new, like that little sapling, you can quickly and easily get rid of them. But if you let them stay, they grow and become strong like that old tree which cannot be removed. The boy said, forgive me, master. Now I have understood what my father was trying to tell me. I will drop all my bad habits from now. So children, what we have learned from the story is that we should get rid of our bad habits as soon as possible. We should not let them stay and grow, because then it becomes difficult for us to remove them. Now children, most of you must be thinking that what all bad habits do I actually have? So for figuring out that, you can take help from your parents, your teachers, your friends. You can ask them about your bad habits. Or you can even ask your own self about your bad habits. And you can note down all the bad habits you have on a piece of paper. After noting down all the bad habits that you have on a piece of paper, next what you need to do is you can try to remove them. You can try to remove them one by one. First you need to remove your one bad habit, then you can remove your next bad habit, and so on. Now you must be curious as to how you can remove your bad habits. What are the ways in which you can remove your bad habits? So children, I will be telling you some ways through which you can remove your bad habits. The first thing that you need to do is you need to understand why you perform any kind of habit, why you do it, what kind of satisfaction that habit is giving you, how it started, and why you do it. You need to understand all this. By understanding this, you will be able to easily get rid of that habit. Second thing you need to do is you have to find out the bad effects of that habit, the bad effects of that bad habit that you're performing. For example, you are in a habit of nail biting, so the bad effects would be that your nails will look shabby, your hands will appear dirty, the shape of your nails will be uneven. So these are the bad effects. Or if you have a habit of sleeping late at night, so the bad effects would be your health will not be in a good condition, you'll not be able to wake up early the next morning, you'll not be able to stay fit. Third thing you need to do is you need to set rules for yourself. Like, for example, if I do nail biting today, I will be writing sorry 100 times in my diary. Or you can keep any other punishment for yourself. In this manner, you will be able to set rules for yourself. Whenever you perform that activity, you can give yourself that punishment that you have decided. Fourth thing that you can do is that you can divert your attention away from that bad habit by doing something else, by doing something creative, or by doing something useful. I'm using the same example everywhere, like you have the habit of nail biting, so you can engage yourself in drawing, painting, coloring, writing, or any other activity which involves your hand. This will help you in keeping your mind diverted from that bad habit. You will not be able to perform that bad habit. Slowly and gradually, you'll be able to get rid of it. Fifth and the last thing that you can do is you can take help from your parents. You can sit with them and you can talk about your bad habits with them, and you can together discover some new ways by which you can remove these bad habits from your system. Tips or these 5 things will together help you to get rid of your bad habit. Like by understanding about your habit and by getting to know the bad effects that this bad habit have on you, by setting rules about these habits, and by talking to your parents about it, and by diverting your attention away from these activities every time you perform them. Like, for example, every time you bring your nail closer to your mouth, your mind will give you an alert message that if you do that, you will have to go through this punishment. Or, like, if you do that, your nails will look shabby. The bad effects, you'll come to know about the bad effects. All these things will help you to get rid of these activities in some days. Kids, do not let these bad habits stay inside you for a longer period of time, because then they will become stronger and you'll not be able to remove them. So try to get rid of all your bad habits as soon as possible. Start working on them from today onwards and get rid of all your bad habits. Don't forget one thing, kids, that you need to stay at your homes, you need to stay happy, you need to stay safe. Bye bye. Namaste.